What's up, everybody? Not now, Mr. Facebook. Getting everything out on socials, everyone. We're about to go live. We are live. We're out on Discord, we're out on Facebook, we're on Twitter. My internet issues, theoretically, knock on wood, seem to be resolved today. And without further ado,
on my way.
Hang on, I may need to do something here. I forgot to do, it's not this one, it is... I had the wrong window. There we go. We got the game going now. Alright. Had the wrong window up, everybody. What is up? Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you're doing well. We're doing an open stream this morning. We did member-only streams all week, members-only chats, but today is a subscriber open chat. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update so that you can become a subscriber and join the chat today. And if you like what you see, don't forget to support with memberships. We do a few private member videos throughout the week, and we of course do our member-only streams throughout the week as well. But today's open, so if you're new here, give a shout out in the channel. What's up, Rabbi? Alright. I'm a little stuffy this morning, but we're going to push through. Awesome, Intrinsic just answered one of my questions on this morning's video, so that's really cool. Alright. We are going to be continuing the Gauntlet this morning. Alright, we are going to grab the controller, switch over to the controller UI, and we should be good to go. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't know that I want to use this thing. I don't know how to use this thing. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and click that. What does it do? I'm assuming that brings it back. So if we get on this thing, it looks like there's one of two ways it's going to send us. I'm assuming if we pick here, it's going to send us in that direction. And if we pick this one, it's possibly going to send us in the other. I can't click that one. That's very interesting. What's up, Babylonia? So I only get this one to click. So without further ado,
the disc is moving. This must lead to the next part of Shah's Gauntlet.
Other than I'm not finished exploring up top, so I'm gonna have to take this back up. Oh, I bet this one takes us up. I bet this one's for down. Oh snap. Oh yeah, we definitely need to find more gems. Look at this. This one doesn't have any gems in it at all, so I've got to find 3 more gemstones to work my way through the rest of the sphere, or to open up that door. Because check this out. There's a door here. That is definitely a door. Yep. Alright, let's read the plaque.
Spill the blood of Selûne and rise
Homeboy,
a
it's my
warrior
answer.
of Shah.
Spill the blood of Selûne and rise. Alright. Man, Babylonia, I gotta say, man, I don't get the amount of vitriol that some people have for Bethesda, man. That the comments in the video from this morning, there's probably half a dozen. I actually had to delete. I removed one guy, just blocked him from the channel because he came on there ranting about how we need to boycott Bethesda games, don't give them any money, pirate all your games, screw them. And I'm like, if you hate their games, why would you pirate their games to play them? You can't have it both. Like, you can't say that you hate a company and then say that you're going to play their games anyway, but you're going to play pirated versions. Like, get out of here with that nonsense. Also, I don't want people promoting pirated games on my channel. Like, come on. Like, I don't get it. There are a handful of vocal minority people. I love Bethesda games, man. Do they have quirks? All games have quirks. I know you're a big Bethesda lover, so I always find it interesting when you talk about all the good things about Bethesda titles, because I feel like most people are so uptight about, and I really don't understand what it is that makes people so upset about certain things. It's like, it's a game. Friggin' Shakespeare, man. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. That's a brilliant way to look at it. Oh. Alright, so out of sheer curiosity here, I know we have to find... Oh, I missed this earlier. Least expected. Dark Veil Precision. When obscured in shadow, the wielder has 1d4 to their ranged weapon attacks. That's interesting. I know we need more of those umbral stones. What's up, Mujin? Nothing like the giant sending mobber you into orbit for real. Well, then he says, I've been hang on, I gotta read this. I gotta bring this. My phone has to get closer to my eyes. I've been exposed to so many people through modding discords, and there was always a group of some assholes there. They come into a modding channel where people are working on projects and bitch about how much Fallout sucks while playing it for years. Fuck them. I agree. Also, I think the people who complain about a game while still playing the game, you kind of lose the right to complain if you're still playing it. Like, if you're still playing it and getting enjoyment out of it, you lose the right to complain about it. There's an old saying. I might get modded for this by YouTube. You never know. But there's an old saying I remember. Women who wear push-up bras lose the right to complain about men staring at their endowments. And I kind of feel it's the same way. Like, if you're going to be partaking in something, you don't get to complain about the same thing you're partaking in. It's not how it works.
Brave the gauntlet of Lady Shah. Test body, mind, and spirit with her trials.
All right, we have to find.
Glory awaits the few who succeed.
Let's see here. I definitely need more of those umbral gems to get past that door below. It looks like we need 3 of them, and I'm gonna have to deal with these guys. Yep, there it goes.
You prowl my battleground. Why? Are you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
We're about to find out which one of those I am.
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole
Oh, that's
amongst
cool.
a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within, manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
This is a cool cutscene right here. Oh, who are you?
A friend. An uninvited friend. I did not request help.
Who am I really speaking to?
Come join me and find out. I want to look at you with my own eyes.
Hello. Oh, it just started shaking.
Stinking pile of ogre aftermath! The quakes herald the shadows. They found me.
What is going on here? Is that a portal? Is something coming out of the portal? Oh, what are you? Oh no. Dun dun dun! Find Ketheric Thorm's relic just got updated. This is gonna be a big bad boss fight. Miracle's fat lapdog. Alright, so we know that we gotta kill the portals when we did this the other day. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna... That's 16 hit points is what that has. Don't hold back. That one's toast. Big bad boss fight first thing in the morning. Alright, Lae'zel, before we do anything, we need to get rid of these portals. Oh, not enough movement? Yes, we do. No! My Misty Step is down. Alright, well, too far? Can I get this one? Didn't get it all the way. Let's get down in here. We're gonna axe and surge. We're gonna whomp whomp. Whomp whomp. Destroy the portals! Alright, Renfail, my buddy old pal. I should probably go down in here.
Hope this ends well.
Alright, we have how many more of these? 3 more. Okay. Let's go big. Alright, that one's down.
Mistra Rill.
Alright, Gale. Do you still have another Misty Step, bro? You do. Let's get over here. Let's blast this down. No! Didn't quite kill it. That's not good. Destroy it! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And it just opened up another one on top of her. That's not good. So let's hit it. There's one all the way over there too. Man, that's not good. That one only has 1 hit point. Man, Lae'zel is like... so not good. There's portals everywhere. I wonder how we Bubble says, I've been exposed to so many people through modding. Oh wait, hang on. That was the earlier comment. What was the one that just popped up? Muji says it's a fun way to deal with that devil. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Bubble says, I mean, there's one thing to say. Wow, there's a hole in the story here. That sucks. It's quite another to make hating a developer your main personality trait for sure. Muji says, I think I'm making a new guide. Working title is Ultimate Guide to Ultimateless. Dude, you should totally do it. Alright, I feel like I probably need to go into an animal form here. First up, get these two. I probably want enhanced mobility. Which one has the best movement? Does it matter? Need to run.
At the ready.
Unleash me.
Alright, Gale, just whack it. Pablo says, put a shrimp on the barbie if you please. Stand and fight. Let's hit this thing with a guiding bolt, please. Target is too close. Not on my watch, it's not too close. Why is she? Just jump right there. Ooh, these have more hit points now. This one has 32 hit points. That's not good. Look upon your fatal future. Alright, that was not enough.
Hail for the ages.
Probably need to move over here so that I can get both of these. Alright. One. And we'll do the other two over here. Up, up, up! Get up over here. These guys are all ranged. This might not be a big bad boss fight, it might be a encounter, but with the way that animation sequence worked, it sure felt like a big bad boss fight. I think I honestly need to put this on myself. We're gonna jumpy jump. Can't do anything else, but at least I'm here. Mark of putrefaction. Muji says it's a great line. Gale, just whack it. Attack of opportunity. Oh, he failed to save me. Get down in here. Can we attack this? Oh, we could totally attack this. Did he hit his head or? Pero como caer. Pero no se pega su cabeza o como. Chécale si no hay algo roto. Chris just came in. Here, do you want to show him? Smeagol just fell off the top of the fridge. He was on top of the fridge. Here, take this, put it on the bed real quick. Thank you. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna give my little boy some attention. So he was on top of the fridge. He likes to sleep on top of the fridge. And I guess he was giving himself a bath and got distracted, and he didn't realize how close he was to the fridge. He fell off the fridge on top of the box fan and then hit the floor. He seems to be okay. He's moving around, but just double checking everything. Do you want to say hi to everybody, Smeagol? Yes. Good morning, Kujaro. Alright, poor guy. Come here. Put him on the bed if he wants to relax. Alright, exposing bite. The target is not too far, he's right in front of me. There we go.
I don't fancy their chances.
Gale, Gale, Gale. Let's hit this. Actually, hold up. I get an automatic crit hit, right? I gotta remember how that works. Threaten, is it melee? Exposing bite. Creature striking the next technical creature within 1.5 meters is guaranteed. Now the problem is though, if I get up on it like that, I'll have to do a melee attack. Otherwise it doesn't count.
Got to press on.
We overkill. Oh, I totally mistargeted. No, I didn't. I just missed. All right, whatever. Got distracted. Pablo says, love it when things have more than one meaning. By the way, is all the chat showing up on the window, everybody? I had somebody bugged yesterday. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's get this. What the hell is that? I love how my wolf is staring in surprise. What door just opened up, guys? Was it this door over? Oh, that was it. Is that an enemy? Something called flesh. There's Balthazar, everybody. Oh, so that's that necromancer dude.
I should rest.
Okay, so I'm going to timestamp this because that was some sort of a big bad encounter that's totally worthy of being marked down because of all the cutscene stuff. And we're about to go meet Balthazar, everybody. Yeah, that's a big flesh golem, man, Babylonia. That's a big flesh golem. Creepy! This is Saturday's stream. Timestamp is 24:40, and this pin no longer works. Where the heck is my other pin? I think Chris may have stolen. Never mind. I should not accuse my wife until I see what I'm looking at. Saturday stream 24:40. Balthazar encounter. That was super cool. Kujar says my main save is bugged because I did quests out of order. Now one of the main quests is not able to be completed. Huh. I haven't heard of anybody having any major issues like that. Alright, let me check a couple of things here before we get going any deeper. Hang on, I gotta go answer some Bethesda haters. Sorry guys, I have a couple of videos going viral this morning. I do have to answer comments real quick. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Victoria? Something you should do when you get to Act 3, says Kujaro. Victoria says, am I going crazy? You started earlier than usual. No, you're not crazy, Victoria. On Saturdays and Sundays are random streams. So technically, I usually start around 11 a.m. Central. But on Saturdays, I do 2 streams usually. I usually do an early morning stream, like right now, and then I do an evening stream in the evening. And Sundays, I usually only do the 1 stream, which is usually at the normal time or slightly earlier. But Saturdays, I almost always start early, like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning my time. And, oh god! Victoria, how all of you Illustrated Stabbers like my new profile photo? Oh man, if you weren't here for that stream, everybody. Oh man. Oh, that's hilarious. Dun, 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 dun. Let me answer these comments, everybody, and we'll get back into it, because I need to know more about Balthazar. Lae'zel is so much different in live. Someone says, I also hated Lae'zel in early access. She's quite a bit different in live. Yeah. We should kidnap Swin and crown him as king. I agree. Oh, that's funny. Pools of Radiance, that was a great game for its time. That's awesome that people actually remember Pools of Radiance. All right, I think we've cleared all the comments here. Dun, 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 dun. Bubbaloni says your Asterion is lovely, needs even smokier eyes though. Victoria says I changed that out just for you guys. Regina says where I stab Asterion. Asterion is alive and well in both my games. Technically he's alive and well in 2 of my games. The 3rd game, I cannot control Mujine's actions in multi-stream, everybody. He may eventually face consequences, we'll see. Kujara says Asterion becomes OP if you finish his quest line, one of the highest DPS characters in the game. Victoria says I cannot start a new playthrough because my Lae'zel is immobile. She has 0 movement. Huh. Muji says he survived the stabbing and ran off. So he's not dead. Prelude said I did romance Lae'zel in my 2nd playthrough. In my opinion, I've completely shifted as well. Dude, I'll tell you when. By the way, thanks for being cordial in our discussion on Starfield this morning, Prelude. I think you're the same person who I was just responding to. Yes. I literally just responded to your comment a minute ago. Celebrate games. That's a good thing. The turning point for me, which I think I mentioned in the video this morning, was when I got into the game and I saw that scene where Lae'zel confronts you in the camp and you're sweating and you had a nightmare and you wake up and she pulls the knife and holds it to your throat. If you read her mind, the expressions on her face, the mocap was so good, and the voice acting, that woman is amazingly talented as a voice. They're all talented. By the way, her social media is fire. The voice actors behind Lae'zel, go follow her on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. She is lighting up social media right now, celebrating her role as Lae'zel, and she deserves it. But that was the turning point for me with Lae'zel. Was that scene, because I really felt her pain and I felt her like emotion, and it was like, oh my god, this storyline is going to be awesome. And now that I've taken her through as one of my main characters, even though I'm not romancing her in this playthrough, I have watched her change and shift, and she's no longer following Vlaakith and all this other stuff. It's been a pretty amazing experience. Bubbaloni says I just ripped him about not being a real vampire. His snark was over 9,000. Alright guys, I gotta do, let's check this out here. Is there anything I need to loot off of these guys before? Alright, probably not. Let's quick save because I don't want to miss anything. Now I know we came. Okay, so we could go to the left or we could go up to the treasure room. I'm gonna go left first. Just to see what's over here. Oops, that was not left. My bad. West. Oh, I guess west leads into that. And then over here is the treasure room where the door is still locked. Well, hold that thought.
Lovely day this. For now.
Oh, I don't have any knock spells. I don't know that I have any lockpicks. Oh, I can't. Nope, no thieves' tools available. Well, before I face with
Still
Balthazar,
alive.
because I don't know how that
So
encounter
much
is going to go.
progress.
Going back to camp for a long rest, everybody. Victoria says, my Starian told me that he loves me and that he is happy that whatever the crap we will be facing, we're going to do it together. I can die now. Poor Smeagol. He's on the bed washing himself. I can't believe he fell off the top of the fridge. Poor guy. Alright, it just auto-saved too, so we should be good to go now to face Balthazar. But before we do, we're going to do a hard save. New save. Change name. Balthazar.
Where's that bloody imp?
Hello there. Who are you?
Ah, the interloper. And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
Bold of you to assume I'm a comrade. Hold on, let me. Naturally born? True soul. Bold of you to assume I'm a comrade.
Is it? I've seen inside your head, thanks to my troops. Besides, if you were an enemy, you'd be completely surrounded.
Let's assume I'm friendly. Who are you? I don't want to tell him that Zarel sent me, because she didn't really send me. That's just a conversation option I have, because I talked to Zarel before I wiped her out.
You are a true soul. There is no excuse for you to not recognize your betters. But never mind. Your potential may outweigh your ignorance. I am Balthazar, Chief Advisor to General Thorn, and entrusted with a mission of utmost importance. Do you know what is at stake here?
Okay, let's do a history check. The name Balthazar seems familiar, but not as a servant of Catherine Thorn. Where have you heard it before?
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshan. But he is long dead, from what you recall.
Victoria, we play our multiplayer sessions on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central. By the way, for those of you in chat, make sure to go follow Bubblonia's channel and Mujine's channel. Did I say Tuesday or Wednesday, Mujine? It's Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central. Make sure to follow those guys' channels. They are both creating content around Baldur's Gate 3, and they are both going to be creating content around Starfield. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to follow their channels as well. Balthazar. Heard of a monk by that name once. Died a long time ago.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes?
Judging by how you're cowering in here, your survival.
I do not cower. I plan. I command. I create. General Thorn trusts me. He knows I will deliver. He knows I will stand by him long after all others wilt and fall. You and all the rest have only one body with which to serve. I have as many as I care to make.
Well, I already know I'm going to take him out because he's a necromancer and he's evil and vile and filthy, so I just want to see all the dialogue options. Yet you seem no closer to retrieving the Night Song. I've read your notes. Very interesting.
Interesting and private. Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my creations kill you right now, thief.
Druid intimidation. Strike me, touch me, and I'll strike you down with all of nature's fang and fury. Try me. Here we go. Oh, nat 20! Nat 20! In your face, necromancer.
Fine. I'll forgive your transgressions this time. There are much grander things at stake. The Night Song is my finest creation.
It's his creation.
If I never exceed myself, I will still die happy. Not that I ever intend to do something as gauche as truly dying, of course. Now, given your prying nature, I have work for you as a scout. The Night Song lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it.
Hi there. My name is Enemy. I think I'd rather exploit the Night Song for myself after I've gotten rid of you.
Promising flesh. Wasted on an idiot mind, I see. I'll salvage what parts I can from you.
Well, guess what, buddy? I got full spell slots.
Let us make short work of this.
What did he just run and do? He ran for high ground. Oh, I am absolutely counterspelling your ass. Boom! Oh, he still got me with the second one, though. This is gonna be fun! It's gonna be fun! Alright, Shadowheart. Oh, we got all sorts of fun stuff. Flame Strike. Sunbeam. Or let's go with the Flame Strike. Problem is, I'm gonna have a hard time only getting... Oh, I can get just those two. Boom! Shakalaka! Oh, Lae'zel, my dear. Now the question is, do I have to worry about that golem or not? I probably do. But you know what I'm going to do? We're going to Misty Step on up. We are going to smack-a-dack. And smack-a-dack again. And then we're going to go into Action Surge. And we're going to smack-a-dack. Oh no, I missed. Okay, better than nothing.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, buddy old pal, we need to do something big and dangerous. Lae'zel, I love ya. This might hurt. Okay.
Gone with the weave.
Oh, I forgot to go into animal form. Oh, man. What a noob mistake. I wanted to go into owlbear. Alright, yeah, we need to just blow him up with magic missiles. Screw it. We're going all in. Alright, he's done. Let's move over here so the archers can't get me. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, he can't move because of the ice. Alright. do a lightning. Alright, owlbear time.
What if the gods are watching me?
Oh, I fell prone! No! What do I have here that I want to do? Anything super big that I want to do? Probably just... I'm at disadvantage because it's too dark, so no, we're just gonna go Magic Missile. 5th level.
Torment.
Swift and lethal.
Alright, let's just jump so we don't accidentally... Not gonna be able to get to him. Shoot. Well, let's light him up. Target must be an item. Can't get close enough. I could do a couple of ranged attacks, I guess. Do I have anything I chuck at him? Is that a fiend? It's a golem, isn't it? It's a flesh golem. Arrow of darkness, no. Alchemist fire. Poison, stricken with crawler mucus. That's my weapon. Oh, let's go ahead and use that for the next round. Here we go. He's immune to the poison.
Need to act fast.
Divine Strike, it's immune to
One
poison
can't
damage.
always be a gentleman.
I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this guy real quick.
Torment.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Shunk. Shunk. Can I do anything else? Nope. Alright, medic is down.
I have fury.
And we're about to kill the flesh god. Big bad boss fight! Oh, that was so satisfying, everybody. I cannot tolerate necromancers. In any game that I play, I will never tolerate a necromancer. If you want to be a necro, I will take you out. Let nature's fury... that felt very satisfactory, everybody. We're going to call that a Balthazar big bad boss fight. Big bad boss fight. And we're going to timestamp this to get this out. Accordingly, that's 50 minutes in. Now I get to search his chambers. Da, 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 da. Also, let me get caught up on everybody's comments here because I can't always read when we're doing stuff. Mujin says, love how what you're doing. Love how what you're playing is a bit differently than I did. So many choices, so many different paths. What's not to love about this game? Victoria says, true. I did it completely differently. Gonna make my future playthroughs even more interesting. Kujara said, your choices in Act 1 and 2 carry over to Act 3, so you can have a drastically different ending. Mujin says, they did say 17,000 different endings. Says you're really shocked have not made my paladin an oathbreaker yet. Victoria says yeah, slightly exaggerated perhaps. Talk about all the choices. Epic music. Kajara says my dark urge is going to be a paladin oathbreaker with a sorcerer for more spell slots. Victoria says broke my oath after freeing Lizelle from the cage. Pure says if you take into account every small variation, things that impact hitting 17k sounds realistic, but it's really only small things like stabbing Asterion. Kuja said it can also be big things like missing bandits. For example, Renfail Renfail killed Minthara instead of knocking her out, so she never showed up in Act 2 in his game. Correct. I didn't even know you could knock her out. I just have always killed her. So you just, oh man, that sucks. 'Cause I literally just did her. I just did the Minthara fight on my Drow Sorcerer yesterday. So maybe when we do multiplayer, we can knock her out instead of kill her. What's up? Oh yeah, it is time for Frodo's eye drops. How's his eye looking? Much better? Yeah, cool. Muji says in your multiplayer game you teamed with the... I'm not teamed with the Necro. Who's a Necro in our... You're not a Necro, are you? Victoria, you're forever going to be tainted by that poor Asterion stabbing. We're going to answer a couple of comments over here, everybody, on my videos, and then we're going to go on here and search the... Your Gith Wizard's leaning Necro. Just don't let me see it, man. Oh, holy crap. There's like 30 new comments I got to answer. All right, hold up. I'm putting my controller down, everybody. So I'm going to read some of these comments out as I answer them, everybody. These are from the videos, not from the live stream. So these are from the videos that released this morning. I've got a Starfield video out and a Baldur's Gate 3 video out. Sveta Kirk says, all romantic scenes are actually great for me. They're so touching, and I don't know, all the characters are hot. Almost all scenes are sexy. Like I was stunned to discover things about myself when I first saw my companions covered in dirt and blood. Also, as a photographer, the lighting is just wow. Yeah, all. That's so cool. And then we'll go through the comments here in the live stream as soon as I wrap up with these. Ramsey says, great topic to be reminded of in terms of the Starfield versus Baldur's Gate 3 discussion. Says, Baldur's Gate 3 has been an enjoyable experience, yet at times intimidating. As a non-D&D player, I'm looking at you. Dice rolls. So I have been avoiding everybody also. I know that some folks already got review copies, and even though the embargo is technically in place until the 31st, they're not doing that, and they're putting lots of stuff out. But that being said, some people have said they're 20 hours into Starfield already, and they haven't seen a single thing, saying it's the most polished game they've ever seen from Bethesda. Now, that might be hype, that might be Reddit, I don't know, but it does point to good things if it is true. Mark Hicks said, I'm roughly 60 hours into the game, Baldur's Gate 3. Finally found myself in a combat where I needed to turn the difficulty down, and I confess it made me feel dirty when I did it. That's awesome. I'm playing on Explorer mode this playthrough because I've already done early access. 3 years of early access and hard difficulties. Ugh, no thanks. I love this comment. He's like, 10 out of 10 is a joke. And then he went ... and then did like 10 spaces. And at the bottom he went, this game's a 12 out of 10 at least. But you had to read down to see it. That's hilarious. Great comments, everybody. Great comments on the videos this morning. Sweet. Let's see here. Kujar says, Benskins, Yahira, and even Halson are easy to miss. My multiplayer game, we did not save the little boy in Act 2, so Halson left my camp. Victoria says, he gets a little dramatic if you make certain options when it comes to his balls. Purley says, you don't lose much by killing Thara at the moment. She's completely bugged as soon as Act 3 starts. No progression. She can't make her quit the party. Interesting. Huh. Hey, animals can be resilient sometimes, Victoria. So at least he's doing well. Oh, I hear Pippin. I hear Pippin. Come here, Pippin. Come here. You want to come say hi to everybody, or you just... Come here. She does not like to be held, so she'll probably cry when I pick her up. I know. Do you want to say... No, can you just calm down for 2 seconds? Meow. Don't hold me, Daddy. I don't want to be held. I just want to go sleep. How you doing? Oh, you're purring. Even though you don't like to be held. Come on, go over there. She's the most independent. Oh my god, your feet are filthy and now I have dirt all over me, honey. Oh, go find your corner and shush. Pippin's kind of my special little girl. Anybody who's been around a long time, she was the one who had a really bad reaction when we got her spayed. Her the sutures, she had an internal abscess that ended up forming even with all the antibiotics. And then like 3 days after we took off all the bandages and everything, and the vet said she was fine, we took it all off, she was out exploring, and Chris, I was at a live stream when that happened, Chris burst in and she had like a thumbnail sized hole in her stomach because the abscess just ruptured. It was like a 1/4 inch deep and she had to have a second surgery that same day. It was like an emergency situation. It was not a good day, but she's a good girl now. She does not like to be picked up because that whole experience traumatized her to she's just like, nope, don't touch me. But she likes to be petted and snuggled. She just doesn't want to be picked up. Alright, what do we got in here? There's a heavy chest.
Indolence breeds madness.
If it's locked, I'm screwed. Because I don't have any lock picks anymore, so I'm going to have to use my knock spells. At this point, we're just looting. Oh, what is that? Stained towel. Tail. Surgery kit. Huh. Alright, what else we got over here? There's a broken moon lantern. Flesh. Oh, you know what I forgot to do as part of the big bad boss fight? I forgot to show the loot this guy might have on him. It's all good. What has he got? 3 scrolls of Speak Like the Dead. A Summon Golem Bell. This item is only available in the Gauntlet of Shah, and I bet it won't work now that it's dead. Circle of Bones. Crystalline Lens. Combine 3 of these to extract an essence. Soul Cage Research. Rambling notes and a spidery jagged hand fill the volume. They speak of a soul cage, binding the life source of that of one to another. A crude drawing shows 2 figures side by side. The one on the left appears to have a dagger protruding from its chest, while the other one brands a corresponding wound in its open chest. Alright, anything else in here?
Still breathing, despite everything.
That should more than suffice.
Muji says getting Halcyon to join your party takes a bit of effort. It does? He wanted to join mine yesterday or the day before. He just said I don't want to spoil Renfail's game, but how you do quest impacts in game, who you saving him and how. Well, it's kind of like The Witcher 3 in that regards. I fully expected that going into this. Victoria says he was lucky enough to slide down the stairs instead of falling down. Muji says a quest update says a Volo might be recruitable. Huh. Alright, I don't think I've... Oop, there's a carrion crawler tentacle, which I'm totally going to take. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here I need. Which means it's time to look at... all of this. Did I miss anything? I don't think I have. Let's go open up that treasure door. I've got knock at my disposal. I didn't find any keys. Make sure. Gale, buddy old pal. Knock knock, mother fracker.
What to do?
Treasure, treasure. Is it trapped? Opulent chest. Open, open, open. Cool. Light the brazier. Check out the pouch. Nothing there. Teachings of Loss, Endless Dark. Breathe in and out, look inward. Elixir, elixir, scrolls, scroll. Oh, more iron, gold, arrow, arrow. Quick save. Alright, I think we have officially cleared. Now, so yesterday we cleared, I want to say most, if not all of this down here. And we could have gone down, but I quit going down because I didn't want to. So I know I need to explore more down on that side, but let's go ahead and clear over on this side. Go per tune, take the first left.
Nothing of value comes easily. Overcome my trials. and win my embrace.
The statue just talked to us.
I shall prove myself worthy, Lady Shah.
Okay.
Her most vaunted treasure.
Soft step trial. That sounds like we might need to sneak. Also sounds like we might need a quick save. And I bet we need to pull the lever to start the trial. Don't know what that did. Says soft step. They're locked. Ooh, there's something here. Sacrificial bowl.
The bowl contains an ancient rust-colored bloodstain. It forms a neat disc, as if spilled calmly and willingly.
This is one of Lady Shah's trials. Allow me. It's important.
As you wish.
Values those that can remain unseen and can still obtain what they want. Stealth is a virtue derived from her very essence.
I bet I only want to take one character through this. So you know what? Let's separate her out. Oh, hang on. I need to talk to her first.
Looking ahead.
Sorry. Was lost in thought. Something the matter?
What's on your mind?
I don't fully know. Just a nagging feeling. Almost like I'm conflicted about something, but I don't quite know what.
I know what it is.
It's nothing. Forget it. Too much time in my own head.
So it seems Ketheric Thorn did all he did for his daughter Isabel. It's almost understandable.
That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bedsheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shah and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living. My faith will guide me.
Alright, let's apparently this is something about sneaking. I don't want to bring the whole party through because
Unseen. Perfect.
I bet I'm gonna need to go turn-based, everybody, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to there's definitely something. So it goes in there and then comes down here. Okay, let's get in here and follow it. There's a lever? Alright, let's click it and see what happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no. Go, 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 go! I got seen. Oh, at least it didn't put me in combat, so that's good.
Lost it. Got to try again. And not be seen this time.
Yeah. Working on it.
Quiet as a mouse. Try.
Oh, stickity daggity, babooty beat hotty. This is gonna be a trial and error thing.
Unseen as I was taught. Trap.
Another trap. I'm gonna get seen while I disarm these stupid things. But we'll just do this one at a time. Get in here. Get in here.
That's curious.
Button. Press it.
Up here.
Oh crap! It was on the other side. And I'm inside the wall. Alright, that's interesting. There's a soft strip trial key. But now I'm locked in here. I may have to get another character in here to get her out. Is this a... No, I can jump out. It's probably going to be beneficial for me at some point to go into turn-based mode. Let's go real quick before he comes back and see if I can get through here. Go, 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 go. Hit the button. But I did open that, so that's good.
Have to keep low.
Oh, I hit a trap or something. Little by little. I've already clicked. Oh gosh, darn it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Get in here, get in here. Oh, crap. It already put me back. All right. Did it move me back yet? Alright. Peter asks, quick question regarding controller. I'm on my second playthrough. Can't seem to equip an offhand weapon no matter what I do. I can't. It just equips the one I chose to the main hand. I even select the offhand slot. Oh, an invisibility potion. That's a good idea. I probably do have. Peter, one of the things you may need to do, first and foremost, your character needs to be able to dual wield. Second of all, you need to have the dual wield toggled, I believe. Or it just depends. I think first and foremost, you have to have the ability to dual wield. So let me go to Lazel's. We just went through this yesterday. So over here on, if I go down to where it says melee, excuse me, if I go down to where it says ranged, if I have another, let me find it here real quick. So So like, I have a ranged offhand. So if I have an appropriate weapon, which I do, this one right here, I could choose to equip this. Now I have 2 crossbows equipped. Now if you go down here and hover over those, notice how it says on the bottom, it's kind of, or right there, it says toggle dual wielding. You need to have dual wielding as an option. Not all characters can dual wield, as I understand it. Potion of invisibility was a very good idea. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. Let's look for potions. I do have one. No! Fuck! I just drank it with Lae'zel. Hang on, I think I have a couple more. Give it to Shadowheart. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
What's next, I wonder?
I didn't even think about this. That was a brilliant suggestion. I have the key. There's the gem I need. And that broke my invisibility. But thank you for that tip, by the way.
Take all that benefits you.
I didn't even think about it. Alright. Now can we run right back through without getting into any problems? Cool beans, everybody. That is a quick save. Kajara says, doesn't matter who you do it as, a leap of faith is... I could not do it as Shadowheart. Okay, so okay, that makes sense. Alright, I gotta take a bio, guys. I'm three cups of coffee deep. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee, do a bio, and I will be right back, and we will continue onwards. I leave for 90 seconds. Sam steals my chair. To be fair, I was out for a couple of minutes, and he snuck in the room as I was leaving. All right. My kitty's gonna play, Victoria. What's up, Tommy? All right, let me go take a peek at comments here. Alright, let's get these answered and then we'll get back to the stream. Tommy says, just started the game, loving it so far. It is awesome. Lots of twists and turns in Baldur's Gate 3. I think we've got all the comments answered on my other videos, everybody. And I think we are ready to continue. Alright, that is all that is to be seen here. And we got one of the orbs. We need 3 orbs to unlock the door down there. So we definitely need to keep going down.
Countless initiates walked these halls once, seeking to become dark justiciars. I will follow in their path. I will succeed.
Spilled Sayanite blood shall herald the rise of a new dark justiciar. This must be another trial right here.
Her most hallowed mercy.
Okay. No spoilers, everybody, please. I haven't done any of this, so please avoid spoilers. A few people had already talked about the next one where you have to apparently jump through stuff, so please don't spoil anything. Self-same trial. I will ask if I need any help with anything, guys. Okay. What does clicking this do? There's a rusty dagger. So we definitely know that she needs to be the one who does this.
To do?
Another bowl bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Do your thing, Shadowheart.
Another of Lady Shah's trials that her initiates must face. This one would challenge their combat prowess.
Offer your blood in Shah's name. Now, does she have to... Hang on, guys. Hey, stop fighting,
The Dark Lady teaches us that we are our own worst
Sammy.
enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back.
Sam and Smeagol are fighting with each other over who gets to sit on top of the pillow. Here, I'll pan the camera. They finally calmed down a little bit, but they're both on the bed and they're both being cranky butts about who gets to sleep on top of the backpacks and pillows that are underneath all the sheets. Alright, combat, I'm assuming. Does it have to be only one character, I wonder, or can we all go in?
No one
About to
back home
find
will
out.
ever believe this.
Same trial. Okay. There's a plaque here? Nope.
Looks like an ambush.
Huh. Who's ambushing me? All the way up top. Oh. Alright, well. Let's see what we can see. Come on, guys, don't get caught. Don't get caught. Let's go up and around. A little bit of a frame drop there as I'm panning the camera around. Alright, they're definitely all looking up. So if I'm lucky, I better do this with the Zale, because I'm terrified of missing when I do it with my Druid. Let's see if we can surprise this. Good deal. Did it just hit me back? Why did Shadowheart bash Gale? We only have 3, right?
Swift and lethal.
Oh, Gale just took a bunch of damage. Hold up, that's Shadowheart. Or it's a copy of Shadowheart. Interesting. Is she gonna take the damage that I do to it?
Time to press ahead.
I can't even see it from here. Alright.
I'm ready.
Hang on, why did I have such a bad disadvantage? I went too quick and didn't see. Well, it's fine.
Certainly.
Not enough movement. All right.
Time to strike.
Oh, there's something else right here, and I probably should have lit the brazier. Oh, do I want to waste a counter spell? No, I don't. Do not react. Yeah, you go ahead and drop your flaming spheres. I'm gonna take you out here in a second, bro.
Can't slow down.
Need to stay focused.
Should have done something a little more potent. How did I miss? Again, I missed? Hang on, no, I didn't miss, it's catching up. There it goes. Guess what, everybody? We're gonna hop down. Hello there. Yeah, counterspell that shit. I am in darkness.
Let's see.
Let's go turn this on.
Got to focus.
I need to talk. Hold on a second. I need to. No, it's reactions. Where did it go? I want to have that be automatic. Automatic. Magic missile. Oh my god, I still didn't get it? Oh, that's right.
There's an parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
There's also a transporter here, which I don't want to touch quite yet. Oh, what is this? Killer's Sweetheart? That's a ring. When you kill a creature, your next attack roll will be a critical hit. Oh, that's going to, hold up, that needs to be Mazale who picks that up. Because she's the one who does most of the kills. Oh yeah, new ring.
Let's move.
There's another gem, so it's the second gem we have. Alright, when it said there's a corpse who had a illithid thingy, what corpse was it talking about? Because I don't see a corpse anywhere. What am I missing? Man, there's a frame drop happening right there for sure. Alright, it told me that there was an illithid thingy on a corpse, but I don't see a corpse. Let me quick save this real quick. Souls and Things said this is a fun fight. Kujara says you can all go in. Victoria says don't make my mistake and hit only your own reflection. Bubbalini says I'm currently being chewed out on a Discord for quest mod authors because I want to write quest mods for Starfield. Dude is offended a modding conversation exists and joined a mod server to say so. Dude, there's some, you know, there's a, for those of you who might not remember, at least my generation remembers, or at least I remember because I was into the comedy at the time, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, right? And Bill Engvall was one of the comedians, and he had a brilliant line. You can't fix stupid. Or wait, was that Ron White? Maybe it was Ron White who said you can't fix stupid. It's Ron White who says you can't fix stupid. Bill Engvall was the one who said, here's your sign. Ron White was the one who said you can't fix stupid. And that's just, some people are like that. Giving everyone an opportunity to have a public opinion was a mistake. It is the answer to the Fermi paradox that was gatekeepers for a reason. Fan fiction is great to flex your chops and grow as a writer. It can be, although I would also say, let's use this transporter. This is going to be somewhere important. Where did it just put us?
A ghoulish display. It is clear the victim suffered.
It totally
greatly
told us
before
that there
dying
was
and
a
being put on show.
illithid that we need, a tadpole. Is that a bug? Because I sure don't see a skeleton anywhere, everybody. Not a skeleton. I don't see any corpses. That makes 0 sense. There is nothing lootable here. Huh. I wonder if that's a bug, like some sort of a verbal bug, because there is no corpse here to loot with a tadpole in it. Let me go. I'm gonna switch back over to mouse and keyboard. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to check the dialogue history in controller mode or anything here. Dream Visitor says there's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. As soon as we finished the trial, that audio popped up, and it's here in my audio log, or my written log as well. Something I was going to say on fan fiction is, here's the key to fan fiction. Fan fiction can be very good for helping you write. That's great. The issue, and I say this as someone who is a published author who has done a lot of stuff and have worked in copyright and trademark and everything else. I saw someone the other day who made a fan film, or not a fan film, they made a fan book thing, right? It was a Star Trek fan project they worked on. They did this like lore book with all this other stuff, and then they published it to YouTube, and then they bitched when Paramount hit them with the DCMA strike, a takedown notice, right? And it got taken down. And they went on Twitter and they did this big QQ, Paramount's such an evil corporation. They took down my project that I worked, 150 hours on and everything else. Here's the thing. If you want to do fan fiction, that's great. But you are not allowed to profit from that. You cannot profit from fan fiction. This is a rant, everybody. I'm ranting. Sorry. You are not the IP owner. You are not the IP creator. You are not the person who has all the trademarks to that IP. So if you want to create something for fan fiction that's just for people to enjoy, and you're not going to profit on it or anything like that, that's great. But the moment you put it out there on like a YouTube channel that is a monetized YouTube channel, even if that video isn't necessarily monetized, it is contributing to the overall monetization of your channel because it's bringing in people and everything else. And that's when the line gets crossed, because you're suddenly going from it being just an innocent piece of fan fiction to something that is profiting you as an individual. And the moment that profit is involved, I am firmly in the camp that the owner of the IP, the creator of the IP, should absolutely, with vengeance, strike down anyone who is attempting to use their property for the benefit of someone else. Because as someone who owns things, who has trademarks on things, and who has things copyrighted in public, and who makes a living or did for a long time, made a living as a writer and a content creator. I've created video games, I've published books, I've done a lot of different things over the years. I will absolutely go after anybody who tries to profit from my creations. Because that's, you want to make profit off of something, create it on your own. So the caveat to the fan fiction conversation, and I'm ranting here so I apologize, is that I think fan fiction is awesome. Star Wars, Star Trek, Fallout, whatever, fan fiction is great as long as it's not for profit. The difficult part of that question is, what is fair use in terms of profit? And that's where the lines get a little bit blurry when you're in the United States versus the rest of the world. It's tricky. It's a tricky conversation. I get it, Victoria, that you never dreamed of making money from it. I'm just saying that triggered me. That triggered. Bubble says, same as playing covers and writing music in the style of. It's not a path to ownership, it's a step towards mastery. Correct. And that's why in the case of like bands, cover songs are generally okay, because you are creating something that is meant to be, an homage to and everything else. But some artists still get cranky about other artists covering their songs. Because they're like, you're playing that at a live show and you sold tickets to that live show and I should get a percentage of that. And that's when you get into the, songwriting and ownership. And man, I think the most fucked up thing is just that whenever you're talking about millions of dollars, that's when things get really complicated. If it's just, $50, nobody cares. I used to write fan fiction all the time. I don't anymore because I don't lift my finger unless I'm going to make profit from it. That's just a general thing that I have that drives me as a person. Not everyone has that illness. Well, I don't see a corpse here, everybody, so I think that might have been some sort of a bug with the dialogue, because there was no corpse to be looted with an illithid tadpole, so... Another good example is, I've talked about this somewhere in the past. There's a guy in Italy who bought a piece of property, and he built the Shire. He literally recreated the Shire on a piece of property in Ireland. And he's a rotund, short guy who plays at being a hobbit, and he bought the property and he has built a bunch of little hobbit holes on the property. And for a long time, his page was literally called the Shire, I think it was called, or something like, it was something that had the word the Shire in it. And he did that for like 4 or 5 years. Then he decided that he was going to run an Indiegogo campaign to bring in funds to modernize the property and build it into something bigger so that he could have guests coming in and rent out the Hobbit holes and have a whole Shire experience. And the moment that Indiegogo campaign went live, the Tolkien Estates lawyers went meow and came in and said, nope, shit, no, you're now hit with a lawsuit and you must change the name. You can't call it the Shire. You can't reference hobbits. You can't do this, that, or the other. So he had to completely rebrand everything. Change, he had like 70,000 Facebook followers and everything else. Yeah. Bubble Only says they can cover me all they want, just credit me in the liner notes and we're good. That's a very great way to look at it, you know. I've had people say in the past, can I create fan, this is back when I was still working in game dev a lot, especially in the MMORPG, can I make fan art for your game? Hell yeah, you can make fan art for the game, as long as you reference the fact that that fan art is this game. It's not a generic elf, it's not a generic dwarf, it's the elves and the dwarves or whatever from this world, from this project. Like, that's fine. It's but yeah, that's a fun conversation to have, by the way. All right, so we have 2 of the spheres we need to unlock that door down there.
Her most sacred path.
Man, I am definitely getting frame drops all over the place in the Gauntlet here. Performance issues. What are you doing running back out, bro?
At the ready.
Another bowl bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Yeah, podcasts are a
Another
great
trial.
example.
Allow me, please.
You know, I should be the one who triggers these each time because I'm getting an approval rating from Shadowheart every time I do it. Whereas if she goes up and does it, I don't get the approval.
These were said to be sure of foot in even the darkest recesses of Lady Shah's embrace. I must remember where to step, and have faith that she will guide me. I must remember where to step.
Peter says my game used to get major FPS drops. Then I made a shortcut from the DX11 launcher in the install folder, smooth as butter now. I might want to try that tomorrow, but I don't play through Steam. I play through GOG, so I don't know if it's got the same. I would need to go check the install folder. Tell that to Nintendo. It's true. Nintendo is pretty vigorous about their copyright stuff. me do this. I gotta answer a couple comments over here on this video, and then we'll go on to this trial. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Victoria just asked a great question, and you're going to get another rant from me here in a second. Not a rant, it's going to be an educational moment. Because I have lots of, I can tell you I know all about it, I've done it, I've, just hang on a second, let me answer these comments, and let me take care of this on the studio end, and on the YouTube studio end, and then I'll come back to answer what Victoria just asked. Give me 2 seconds here. Alright. I think I'm done answering those things. So, Victoria says, if you want to publish your own book, but it will be your first book and you don't have any publisher, how are you supposed to do it? What's up, Sergius? Alright. So, let me answer Victoria's question, because, and this will take a few minutes, so bear with me, everybody. Here's the reality of publishing in the 21st century, and it's been this way for quite some time, and it's legitimately a true thing. So, as a general rule, publishers will not publish books from authors who are not represented by an agent. There are exceptions to that rule, but it's like a 1% exception. As an example, I believe it's Bain, who does, and they do like a lot of science fiction. They still have an open submission policy, which is extremely rare, and I mean 1% out of all the publishers in the world, 1% type rare. Most publishers will not accept unsolicited manuscripts from people, which means they won't accept it unless it's been submitted to them through an official agent. So, how do you get published by a publisher? Well, you need an agent. How do you get an agent? Well, first you have to write something. Then you have to polish the shit out of that thing that you wrote. It's not going to be something that can be done in 6 months. You're going to need to spend 1 to 2 years writing, rewriting, rewriting again, giving it to alpha readers, giving it to beta readers, giving it to friends and family, polishing. If you can afford to hire an editor out of pocket, have somebody do freelance editing on it. Get it as polished as it can possibly be. That is a process that takes time. Then you have to start the pitching process, and you have to pitch your manuscript to agents. That requires understanding the pitching process, which is an educational process of understanding how to write a synopsis and understanding that you have to pitch the agencies. Not every agency is going to accept the type of manuscript that you have, so you have to research and figure out which agents are going to publish the thing that you, or which agents might want to represent you. Which means looking at, one of the things that I've always looked at is find the authors that you love, look at who represents them, who are their agents, go to that agent's website and see if they are accepting submissions. If those agents are accepting submissions, then start submitting your manuscript. Expect to be rejected 500, 600, 700 times. Send out 1,000 emails. You might hear back from 100 of those. Out of those 100 people who answer back to you, you will then they will request either a partial manuscript or a full manuscript. Some of them may just reply to you and say, yeah, no thanks. So out of the 100 that reply, you might get 10, 20, 30, it just depends, who say that they actually want to read what you have beyond the synopsis. They'll ask for some sort of a manuscript. You will then send that, and then you'll wait some more. That process, in and of itself, can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, depending on how long it takes agents to get back to you and whether or not you have something. And there's a whole other thing about, you know, some agents take longer than others to get back to you. Some might not get back to you. And then if you don't hear back from somebody within 6 months, does that mean your manuscript sucks? It might. All of these things factor in. The writing, polishing, editing, sending it to a publisher, and sending it to an agent and hearing back from an agent, all of that can take 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years. It just depends on everything. I mean, it varies wildly. How long's your book? How big's your book? How fast do you write? All of these things factor in. But let's just say on average it takes 2 years to write, polish, and send it to an agent and get an agent who wants to rep your book. 2 years of your life gone on something that you did on spec for free. In those 2 years, you also need to be writing other books so that you can have other things to pitch to other people. So, let's say it took you 2 years. The agent has something. They're willing to represent you. They're going to charge you 15% or whatever of whatever deal that they can get, and now they're going to go out there and they're going to pitch to the publishers. So the same process that you went through to get an agent, that agent is now going to go through to try to find a publisher for your book. Now, if it's a good agent, they probably have working relationships with certain editors who do the types of things that you wrote, publish the types of things that you wrote. So theoretically, that process might only take about 6 months for them to find a home for your project. But then once it gets accepted at a publisher, it doesn't mean it's done. Then it goes through their in-house editors. That editing process can take another year as they come back to you and request revisions and so on and so forth. Then there is the prepping it for publishing, getting cover art and everything else, which can take another 6 months to a year. You might be 4 years before you ever even get the book published, which means 4 years with no paycheck while you're waiting for something to get published. And that's assuming you get an agent and you're assuming that the agent sells the book. Now we get to the other part of the conversation around self-publishing. I think Chris needs to tell me something, so... Alright, now let me talk about self-publishing. Alright, so let's assume that it takes you 4 years to get a publisher, right? Your first book publishing deal, you're a first-time author, you're probably only going to get paid $3,000 to $5,000 for your first book. That's going to be an advance. So they're going to give you that money upon acceptance or upon publication. It depends on everything else. Let's say it's $5,000 to $6,000. That's the advance that you're going to get. They're going to go out there, they're going to sell your book as best they can. Now, the chances of you being in the number 1% of bestsellers who are going to make $50,000 to $100,000 or more from book sales for that publisher are extremely slim. 1%. Again, 99% of writers do not write best-selling novels. They write novels that sell 1,000 copies. All right? Your percentage of those sales might only be 3 to 6% off of the net revenue, right, of the book. The publisher takes all the profit from the book sales, and they look at your advance and say, we gave you $3,000. We're going to take that $3,000 out of the book sales. We're going to take that back out of the first 1,000 sales, 2,000 sales, or whatever, until we break even. and we've recouped our costs for publishing and your advance. You only make royalties if, and only if, the book sells more than $3,000 worth of your percentage profit. So you're never going to see any additional profit beyond that $3,000 to $5,000 off of your first book sale if the book sells tens of thousands of copies, right? That's the complexity of publishing. Here's what I always tell people about self-publishing. Here's the reality. Anybody I have ever worked with, known, represented, consulted, so on and so forth, if you have 4 years of time and you are willing to put the pedal to the metal and do all of your own promotion and marketing and everything else, everyone in the world can find 1,000 people to buy their product. Everybody in the world is capable of that, but it takes time. So if you were to go out there, let's say you sell a book for $9.99 on Amazon. Amazon takes 30%, you keep 70, so you get $7 out of every $10 sale. If you sell 1,000 copies at $7 a pop, you just made $7,000, right? Now, it might take you 3 years to make those sales. It might take you 4 years to make those sales. But in the process of doing all of that, being self-published, you're building up a YouTube channel, you're building up your social media presence, you're building up your Discord, you're building up your Patreon, you're building up blah, 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 blah. You're generating all of these different revenue streams and your website and everything else, and you're selling books on Amazon, building up a newsletter and all these other things. You're controlling more of the profit. Now, your reach is potentially much smaller because you might only ever reach 1,000 people, whereas the bookseller might reach 10,000 people who want to buy your book. So the reality is that if you want to make a living, this is my personal opinion, if you want to make a living as someone who is as a writer, as a musician, or whatever, in my opinion, you are far better off doing it all on your own rather than trying to go through the gatekeeping system of agencies and publishers. The reality is agencies and publishers are great if and only if you can get your foot in the door and write something that sells well enough for them to want to come back to you for a second book, because the second book you can negotiate a better percentage, you can negotiate a better advance, you can negotiate things. But the reality of for most people is they are not going to become Brandon Sanderson. They are not going to sell copies like Stephen King. They're going to sell 1,000 copies of a book. The guys like, who's the guy who wrote the Chaos and Order series? L.E. Modesitt Jr., I think is his name. He's been published with Tor for like 40 years. He's a really old guy now. I think he's in his 80s. They did a brilliant interview with him and the head of Tor, whose name I forget at the top of my head, Tom something or other. Tom Doherty, I think, is the guy behind Tor. And L.E. Modesitt Jr., he publishes like 6 to 8 books a year. And the reason he publishes 6 to 8 books a year is because he's not a best-selling author anymore. He hasn't been a best-selling author in many, many years. So if he's getting $6,000 or $10,000 from the publisher for the advance, if he puts out 6 novels in a year, he can make $60,000. But he has to produce 6 books to get to that point. But he's established himself as a writer over a 40-year career. That's the reality of what can happen if you're willing to put in the time and you're a general run-of-the-mill writer who has a good working relationship with an agent and a publisher, and you can reliably write good books over and over and over and over and over. You can make a healthy living. You can make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year. But that's a very small percentage of people. The best sellers is like 1%, So my advice for most people is you are better off spending those 4 years writing your own book, building up your own fan base, and self-publishing on Amazon or through your own website or on Patreon or whatever you want to do. You will make more money than you will get from your advance from a first-time copy. And what you can do then is when you've built up an audience and you've proven that you can sell 1,000 copies of a book, 2,000 copies of a book, 3,000 copies of a book. A good example is the guy who wrote the book behind, I think it's called Loom. It's the book behind the show Silo on Apple TV. He was a very rare success story in self-publishing on Amazon, where he built himself up big enough that he was then able to negotiate publishing deals with publishers and said, I want you to cover print, but I'm retaining all of the digital. And then he was able to negotiate special rights agreements for international publishing and everything. So you're far better off spending 4 or 5 years of your time building up your own audience and your own fan base and making your own money doing it that way, because you'll make a larger percentage of the profit. You'll own all of those fans. And then when you have a big enough audience, then you can go to a publisher or an agent and say, look, man, I'm already doing this on my own. I've already sold 10,000 copies of my books. Here's the reviews on Amazon. Here's the copies that I've sold. Here's the proof that I am an author with a readership. I'd like to do something in print with whoever. That's a much better route in my mind than trying to go through the whole agency publication deal from scratch with your first novel. So that's the tangent on that. I have been making a living as a self-published author since, I believe my first book was published in 2013 or 2012. I don't remember now. 2012 or 2013 was the first book I ever published. My first book I made $50,000 off of. It was called the Expat Guidebook. It was a book on how to make a living traveling around the world, working as a digital nomad, and working online on the internet. And I sold like 50,000 copies of that book in my first year. I would never in 100 years have made $50,000 in sales from a book publisher on a first-time novel, ever. And once I saw that that potential was out there, I just wrote more books in the travel industry. Now, I have not seen that level of success in the fantasy and science fiction realm. It's been much lesser because there's more competition. But I have always been able to make a living as a content creator and a writer long before I got into game dev and long before I got into YouTube. I have been making a living as a writer since 2013, between freelance and book sales. So I would always urge people to go through this self-publishing route. I, to this date, have never worked with a publisher for any of my works. And the reason is because they just don't offer me enough money. I can do everything that they can do. I have to put more time in, but I get to control 70% of the profits as opposed to only seeing 3 to 6% of the profits. So for my money and my time, I would much rather do it all myself and own everything on my end. I think my batteries just went dead on the controller. Hang on a second. And Bubbaloni just says, the music biz was the same way back in the day. DIY, baby. And that's what Mujine's working in right now with his YouTube stuff. Change the batteries out here. Alright, let me go charge, get these plugged into the charger. Anyway, that was the rant, everybody. But I actually do have quite a bit of experience on that, so hopefully that helped. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time now. I guess like 10 years was when it was the anniversary of getting published, publishing my first book. Victoria says, I'm getting a headache now. Thanks for making me more aware. Might come back to write this time properly for real. Peter says, playing with the controller feels like a fresh game. Absolutely. Well, and that's the other thing too. If you're going to do it all yourself, it's way more than just writing. You have to learn how to do social media. You have to learn how to do Photoshop. You have to learn how to do a website and WordPress or HTML, PHP, whatever you're going to use. You need to learn film. You got to learn editing software to make all your own videos. You have to create social media for all the different platforms. You probably need a Patreon page. Don't ever put your eggs in one basket. You know, YouTube is my primary income source right now, but it is not my only income source. Like, you need lots of different revenue streams because YouTube could disappear tomorrow or in 5 years. I don't know where YouTube's going to go in 5 years. Facebook 10 years ago, you know, even 5 years ago, Facebook was still a big thing. And now Facebook's kind of dead. Like, no one wants to use Facebook. I pretty much only use Facebook for my family members these days, you know. So it's like you just have to continually be adapting. I think it was my third book, It's called Beyond Borders. I wrote it after my brother's suicide. It was called Beyond Borders, the Social Revolution. And I was talking about the dependency on the Matrix. But I wasn't talking about it in the same way as that crazy guy who lives over in Romania. But I was talking about, you know, the reliance on higher education systems that put you into debt, and it's better to just be debt-free and do your own thing. I never finished high school. I never went to college. Like, I'm a high school dropout. I've been working for a living since I was 16, and I've done pretty well for myself. You can do it, but it's a lot of hard work, and you have to be willing to sink or swim. And I think it was in that book when I said, you know, it's kind of like... It literally is the sink or swim thing. You're either going to jump in the water and figure out how to swim, or you're going to drown. And the swimming part is the evolution of being able to adapt to the times. I always look back at the Industrial Revolution in England, of how when the threshing machine came around, a steam-powered machine that could thresh the wheat. When that happened, previously that was a seasonal job where thousands of workers across England would come in and harvest the wheat, and they would thresh the wheat, separate the grain from the stalk, separate the chaff from the wheat, and then that would get shipped off for production, milled, and so on and so forth. But when the threshing machine came around, that steam machine allowed the farmers to thresh the wheat at a ×10 rate for a much cheaper cost. And it put all of these workers out of a job because those workers refused to adapt to the times. Now, what a lot of the workers tried to do is they led revolts. Literally, this is a thing in the history of England. Look it up. It's the Industrial Revolution, the threshing machine riots. They would go to the farms where the farmers were using the threshing machines, and they would burn the farms to the ground in protest, which is not the right thing to do. But it was the, you know, people refused to adapt. The same thing's happening right now with AI. People all are upset. AI is going to take my job. AI is going to replace writers. AI is going to replace artists. That is not true. What's going to happen is the artists and the writers who learn how to use AI to rough draft their content, those writers and artists are going to evolve into the next stage of human evolution, and they will continue to thrive and make a living. The writers who refuse to get on board with AI, the artists who refuse to get on board with AI, I see all these tabletop publishing companies in protest of AI. We're never going to use AI in our artwork. We're never going to use... Well, then you're stupid. Like, you're stupid if you're not willing to use AI in your product. You don't want to replace the people, but you need to train the artists to use AI to improve their workflow and modify it and adapt and evolve into the next stage of art. Same thing with writing. So it's just about being able to continually adapt yourself, because if you don't, you die. It's that simple. And I will eventually get old enough that I hit that wall of being like, I don't know how to adapt, or I can't adapt, or the technology's beyond me. But hopefully I'll be able to keep up until I'm old enough that I don't need to keep up anymore, and I just, whatever retirement I have, you know, you'll be there, or I'll be dead, one way or the other. Canva's another good one, yeah. All right. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. So I was talking and I got sidetracked. Oh, that just disappeared.
I wonder what the next move is. Can't afford to stay idle.
What is that? Uh-oh.
victim is within reach now.
Nice. So we have all 3 of those now.
Have a lot on my mind. And
That is a quick save moment. Okay, let's see here. There was something else that I saw over here. So every time I come out here, guys, you see that? As soon as I come out here, I get a frame drop. So there's definitely some... this is what I was seeing yesterday, too. There's something going on with the shaders over here. Or they don't have LOD properly done on some of those assets. Alright, something here. Silent library. Oh, we needed to go in the library because there was a I remember she said she wanted to go to the library to find a book. Victoria said it's nice to get answers from someone with experience like that. Hard to find answers to specific questions. Being really described literally the whole process. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Victoria. I mean, it's no different. So I spent 10 years. I'm not really active in game dev right now, but I also spent 10 years in game development. I spent 7.5, almost 8 years as the CEO and creative director on an MMORPG project, and then I worked on a smaller project with my wife and my brother doing the most recent thing we did, which is Weave and Void, which is a fantasy book series, a tabletop game, and a point-and-click adventure game. And that was just us doing it way more indie. And during that whole process, you know, we learned as we went along. I went out and I raised money through investors. We did pre-order sales. We did all sorts of stuff. We did a Patreon, you know, all these different things. A lot of it is just taking all the knowledge that I had from doing marketing and self-publishing and applied that, and that's how we did the marketing and everything else. But I didn't know anything about investors until I started deciding to pitch to investors, and then raised a huge chunk of money. I can't talk about how much I raised, but because that's under NDA. But you know, going out and raising money. I mean, we pitched. I think over the course of 2 years, we did over 100 pitches to investors, and the minimum buy-in was 50 grand, and so that's, you know, there's a process there as well, and I think that anything you do in life, if you apply yourself to it as a general rule, not an absolute rule, but as a general rule, anything you apply yourself to in life, you can figure it out, but you have to be willing to fuck up and take the hits along with it, because if you do it as a trial by fire, you're definitely going to get burnt. You just have to be willing to get burnt. But a lot of the times there's not a lot of good information out there just because a lot of people haven't done it, you know. So it's one of those things where you got to be able to do it. Prillo says, thank God some rational thoughts about AI. I've been trying to make some people at work understand how AI can improve their workflow routines, but they're just scared. That's the thing, man. Like, yeah, it can be scary, but it doesn't have to be. Like, it's just another tool in the toolbox. Mujin says, now that you did this, I found it stupid easy. All I did was run the highlight path. Alright, well, I think we have to go into the library, and hopefully we don't have combat in here. There's definitely something in here. They are definitely wanting to attack us, but everybody's silenced. There's also that thing down there, the librarian. Somebody's gonna trigger something. Tome of the Faith Leap Trial. Alright, well, I guess we're in combat now. Can't cast spells because we're silenced. That is not good. But guess what? Do I need to attack the librarian? Oh, that's what's causing the silence aura. Oh, come on, not enough resources. What are you talking about?
What path lies before me?
That didn't actually do any damage. You go ahead and pew pew all you want. Counterspell. It's my last counterspell, so. Yeah, if you hover it over Peter, I think it just said that it. Here, it says it has. Oh, maybe it doesn't. It just says the silence aura is on it, so maybe it's not what causes it. I'm assuming it causes it. Man, I can't do anything here, so let's just go down here and whack on it.
Oh, yes.
I could be wrong on that. Alright, Lizelle, get down in here, dear. Why is she blinded? Shield 1. Oh. Come on down here, we're gonna try something.
Onward.
Okay. I've never used this, Lathander's Light. Oh, it was already on, never mind. They're immune to being blinded, okay. This is gonna be gnarly. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Oh, Gale. Gale might die. Let's try to kill this real quick. He's going to provoke an attack if he tries to move. Alright, I'm going to provoke an attack here. I don't mind. There's the silence. That was it. I was right. That was a nice call. Okay, silence is down. Main hand, 14, executioner. Okay. Alright, my dear. Let's go do a group heal. Big heal. And let's drop a Guardian of Faith right here. Actually, I probably should have done it on the 2 up top, but... Oh my god, they really don't like Gale. I should jump up here and take care of these guys. Yeah, I'll take a couple of hits. Ha ha ha, not bad at all. Alright. Get up here. Oh, they shadow stepped away. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, Gale, buddy, old pal. Let us wreak some havoc, sir. Let us drop some magic. Oh, he doesn't have a lot. Alright, that one's down. Three attacks? Shit, I should have left that for the, We got this. Yeah, he's not gonna move out of that, so I just should have left that one for him to deal with. Actually, let's do another group heal. Alright, that is the library encounter done. Now we got the bug. It says can't cast spells silenced, and I'm no longer silenced, but...
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Where is there a trap? Huh.
My eyes grow heavy. Best
Oh,
to
there's a
make
button over here. Oh, that's the trap. Okay.
That's not going to work.
So there's multiple buttons here. These buttons count as traps?
Maybe not.
Huh.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
I wonder why these count as traps.
Impossible.
Something over there.
Access.
Ah! There's a chest here. Alright, there's probably some more books over here that we need to read. Teachings lost.
Can't give up now.
Okay, so these are just books at this point. I think we can go in. I'm gonna quick save this because I don't know what's beyond. What's up, Liam? Must be careful for study purposes, but lots of businesses starting to use AI. Yep. Think of all the books on those shelves. Hell yeah. I've got a video up on my, it's for the members only, but I have a video up from a few months back. I was talking about, I definitely have used ChatGPT to help me do R&D for YouTube, you know, because it can scan, it can do things for you. I don't want to spoil it here because it's a member video, so if you want to know more about that stuff, you got to join the channel as a member, everybody. By the way, this is the perfect time for a commercial break. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, support with Super Chat, Super Thanks, keeps me on the air full time. 3 different tiers of memberships you can join. They are recurring. Starts at $3 a month for general support, and then if you want access to all the fun stuff, that's all behind the scenes. But I've definitely used ChatGPT to help with research.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Wrong character for doing traps. No. Why did I have this character here?
Assume nothing.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
Let's go ahead and save here. I don't have that many disarms left either. I think I only have 1. Is that really going to be a 21 DC? Yeah, screw that. Let's put something heavy on top of it. Do I have anything heavy? By the way, what's this orange ring that I apparently have here? Oh, that's my light ring. What ring am I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Do I have anything I can throw? I don't know that I do. The hand axe. Is that going to be heavy enough? Oh, I can put this down on it. This scourge thing. How come I can't throw that? Oh, that's because it's in his inventory. Send it to Lazel. Throw. What happens if I pull the lever?
Best avoid that trap.
Okay, hold on. No, everybody stop.
Blackets will be done.
Okay, there's probably gonna be one at every corner.
That's curious.
It's a door. Okay. Ease my way up in here. I'm supposed to insert a tome there. Let's get puzzle. Riddle of the night. Also a hinge.
What can silence the night song?
Ugh. I don't know what can silence the night song. What if I have...
Wits and blades, always sharp. I'm ready.
Okay, well there's books on this shelf.
Maybe not the right time. Trap.
Insert
What
tome?
can silence the night song?
Shit, I don't know. Insert tome? Trigger all the traps, you idiots. Alright, hold up.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
What can silence the night song?
I don't know, what books do I have? Is it one of the books I just picked up? What are they called? Teachings of Loss? Nope. Oh no! Black tentacles! That's not good. Insert tome. So it wasn't that
What can
book.
silence the night song?
No, it's not scrolls. What counts as books? Let's look at latest. Maybe there's something in here that I'm not seeing. Teachings of Loss, Endless Dark, Forgetting and Loss, Faith Leap Trial, the Gauntlet of Shah. Oh, how about that one right there? The Gauntlet of Shah. All right, let's try that one. Where did it go?
The night song.
Hang on. Remove item. Insert item. Hold. Says can't be inserted.
What can silence the night song?
No, it can't be any of those. So I've got, maybe I haven't picked up the right book yet. Teaching of Loss, Endless Dark. Teaching of Loss, Forgetting and Loss. Did I miss picking something up out here? What was my first D&D game? Like the first one I ever played or the first one I created? Row of books. Nothing. Oh, that was a trap. Aha! What's this one? Love is the cruelest of all lies. Extinguish the fires of love. Alright, let's take. So obviously I didn't pick up all the books, so let's check all the shelves over here. Trial, Tome of the Self-Same Trial. Aha, Final Sacrifice of the Moon Daughter. It is said that the sacred spear was once wielded by the Night Singer herself and now awaits her chosen champion. The elders have placed it in a safe place, secret place, safe till the tenant wielder. Let all of Lady Shard's shall be honored to protect the sacred instrument.
Trap. Be cautious.
What can silence the night song? Only the night singer himself. It might be this one right here. Which was the one I just picked up? Tome? No, hang on. That's not the way. That's not it. The night singer. That might be the one right there. Those are all the bookshelves, right? We shall quick save here. I think I've already picked up all these ones. Teachings of loss.
What can silence the night song?
Now I gotta find it, man. I wish you could organize your inventory here. Here. Lights, love, self-intro, sacrifice, the night singer. That might be it right there. Oh, it was. It was. I got it.
I've got a long road ahead. Let's get going.
No. Step off the traps. Here we go, everybody. Alright, that's another quick save. I probably want her to do it. Is there... Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I have quick save because it did say something in that book about anybody else who picks it up, it's just going to be a inert thing in their hands.
Trust your secrets to the night. Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies. Shroud yourself in blackest night.
Is that better than what she's wearing? Shah's Aegis. Level 1 Abjuration spell. In case yourself with a shimmering field of magic and increase your armor class by 2, sets it until wrong last. I mean, that's great, but it's not better than what I'm wearing.
Never a dull moment.
Let's quick save again. Double check. 32 degrees. Well, it's 36 degrees here, Victoria, so you know. Although my office is a comfortable 24 at the moment. But the sun comes around the west, and I have a west side office, unfortunately. And about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon until about 7 o'clock in the afternoon, my office, the air conditioner does not keep up. It's not bad right now, but when it's 43, actually it's really anything beyond 38. Once it gets to 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, that air conditioner does not keep this office very cool. And in June, like May and June, it gets up to like 45 to 50 outside. It's an oven in here. It's I'm hoping, so fingers crossed, the YouTube channel is growing very well right now. If growth continues to be good, I think what we're going to do is, I think in December when it's cool, We have another room, which currently is our storage room, and it's on the east side of the house, and it's in the middle of the house. So the kitchen is on one side, and the front room, which is the living room, is on the other. So it's sandwiched right there. The idea is that if YouTube keeps going good, we're going to install an air conditioner in that storage room, and we're going to move the storage room to this room, and we're going to move that, and that's going to become the office, and this is going to become the storage / bedroom, because that room doesn't get nearly as hot in the summertime because the sun doesn't hit it. But yeah, it gets up, it's 45 to 50 degrees here in May and June. Right now it's cooling down though. It's supposed to be down to like 31 to 32 next week, which is much cooler, but still melting. I melt. My family is from Finland and the north snowy regions, so I like 25 is about the maximum temperature for me. Like anything beyond 25, I'm uncomfortable. 21 to 25, I'm okay. I like 21. Like 18 to 21 is a pretty good max temp for me. 25, I don't mind as long as it's only like a couple months out of the year. All right, let's see what happens when we pick this up.
This has to be it. This has to be the Spear of Night. The weapon Lady Shah bid me to wield.
Well, let's give that to her. Spear of Night. Sent to Shadowheart. Is it two-handed? Does it replace the Blood of Lathander? It does not, but I wonder if I should put it on. If Shah allows it, use this spear to kill Night Song. Let's put it on and see what happens. Nothing at the moment.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hold up, we need to have her pick it up.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Jock Justicia Helm, way better than what I've got. Wielder has a +1 bonus saving throws against spells. Constitution saving throws +1. What does it look like? Oh, it's hideous. That is hideous. No, I don't want to see that.
Alright,
well.
what now?
I gotta hit the head, everybody. Quick bio, and I will be back in a moment or three. Dun, dun, dun. I think most people hate helmets in games, yeah. Alright, let's go check. I'm a little out of breath. Everybody just did some push-ups and squats. Give me a second. I'm going to check a few things here. Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes! Like Shepherd's hamster. Alright, I think I've got all the questions answered here, behind the scenes. Mujin says, in my game, Shadow found that it was a secret door, but sometimes she bugged through and was able to pick up the sphere. Huh. Okay, we're good there. Let me double check over here. Alright, looks like we're good there, we're good here, and we are ready to get back to the game, I think. Where's my controller? Put it over on the bed with the kitty cats. I think we are done with this section. Oh, hang on, it still shows something. I already picked up the sphere, not sphere. I don't know why it's still showing as on my map. Huh. Weird. Alright. I think... excuse me. I know for a fact I didn't complete exploring on the other side, but I don't know if there's anything down there that I actually need to worry about. Because we have all 3 of the orbs that we need to get into the final section here. So let's go back over to the other side and go down and make sure I didn't miss anything over there. I don't know if I can get there from over on this side or if I'm going to have to go over and down. Okay, right there. You see that climbable wall right there? I need to go over there and get to that. Question is, can I get to it from over here, or do I have to go back over to the other side? It's looking like I might need to go back over to the other side and get back to that climbable wall. Unless there's a way to get down there from here. Oh, I bet we could use Featherfall here.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I don't have Featherfall memmed. Let's get rid of Knock for the moment. Where's my Featherfall?
Interesting.
Not enough space? BS. Alright, here we go. Oh, I see. That question mark is following us because she's got it equipped. Ooh, I can also jump down here if I want to. Do I want to, though, is the question. Oh, never mind. There's a thingy I can click on right here, so hold up. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, there's some sort of ritual thing. And each of us... Oh, it's Renfail. And each of us is more than what we are. Parts and multitudes that form our thoughts, desires, nature itself. Manifold are the creatures inside you, and what you can become when you speak my words is all in parts made manifest. Your weakness can become strength if it is made legion. Quaking hearts can find courage in their numbers. The lowliest vermin can humble a Goliath if they stand as an army, and a ruin can become a kingdom for one soul made many. Speak, Itori Mustig, thrice. Become your finest self. All of them, Renfail. Itori Mustag
This
thrice.
speaks of magic that can divide someone into many. But many what?
Many what is a good question. Quick save! Don't trust Renfail. Broken
A
effigy.
ritual circle seems to be infernal in nature. A ritual circle
Huh.
seems to be infernal
Cracked
in
helm
nature.
of Shah. Let's light all the candles. No, I didn't. Why did I pick that candle up? Gosh darn it. Get over here, everybody. I'm gonna reload that, because I don't know that I was meant to pick that candle up, so. No worries, Mujin. Well, while that is reloading, let me go check a few things here. Probably need to check the Discord. Somebody's pinging me in Discord. Oh, the ping went away. I don't know who pinged me. Oh my god, I'm looking at the thumbnails that Mujin and Babylonia are posting in our group chat. Top 15 makeup tips for Uber tacticians. Oh my god, the smut merchants of Baldur's Gate, a field guide to finding inspiration in the rough. Gee. The ultimate guide to ultimateness. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, y'all, that was amazing. All right, let's try this again. I want to back everybody out. Looks like I might need another candle. Do I have another candle? Because look here, we're missing a candle right there. So I wonder if I have a candle in my inventory. If any of us do. I bet we do not. But I bet I can go...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I mean, I'm not an infernal, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't see any candles on my characters. Use. There's definitely a candle missing from this part of the pentagram. Oh my goodness, I can't do what I want to do with the camera here. It gives me weird angles, but that one right there is missing. All right, see you, Babylonia. Well, I'm not an evil character, so this doesn't really apply to me anyway. We'll get on out of here. That might have been the only thing that was down here to explore. Because here's that thing, yeah. And this is where we turned around yesterday. So I do think I've cleared everything here. So let's go back up top. We'll take it down to the door. I wonder if the rats have anything else to say to me.
You kill many, but many remain. Stop.
No, it's the same
Spare
conversation.
Every little death fills my head with more thoughts. It's too much, too painful.
We need to go west. Sorry, east. Da, da. All aboard the floating disc, and away we go. Look at that dump truck on that statue, my. Badonkadon. Dun 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 dun. Badonkadon. Dun 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 dun. dun. Badonka-donk. Alright, let's do a hard save here, because there's probably something behind this door. Gauntlet of Shah. Let's change the name on this. And let's do a long rest. Out of curiosity, what is Maul doing over here? Or Arabella, sorry.
I guess I can take care of myself.
Nothing. She's done. We don't have to talk to anybody. Go to bed. Actually, let's talk to Shadowheart real quick, see if she has anything new to say.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
You and I share something
Very
special.
serious of you. But go ahead.
How are you faring?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been dwelling on becoming a Dark Justiciar. Perhaps seeing the power of Shah unleashed on that land is keeping the thought in my mind. But don't worry. I still have plenty of room for you in both mind and heart.
Perfect. Alright, well, here we go. Well, here goes nothing. It is time to open up the final door here. Insert items. A little shard. The other two are on Shadowheart.
Time to rest.
Quick save. Alright, time to see what lies beyond. Oh, that's a cool effect as we walk down, the brazier's all light. Look at that statue down in there. Oh, and I got a waypoint down in here too. Cool.
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations. The end is near.
Great potential. Do not falter now.
Do not falter now. Alright, there's 3 pedestals here. Gift of Secrets.
Awaits. Descend to the night zone. Make a sacrifice. Rise again. A dark justiciar.
Oh, that's not ominous or creepy at all.
Almost there. I will not fail you, my lady.
Alright.
Shroud yourself in blackest night. Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies.
Okay.
Trust your secrets to the night.
Well, I'm guessing we have to go down. Here we go. Shadowfell entrance.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Oh, I'm gonna go with a wisdom check here. Use the power of the parasite, feel inside her mind. Is this gonna... See if I can do this or not. Yep.
You feel your mind slip into shadow hearts. But you are not the only one present. There is another. Ancient, commanding, rendered from purest darkness. Shah.
Oh, she's probably not happy about the intrusion.
Step forward and strike down the Selûnite.
As you command, Nightsinger.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood, and be wary of your companion. He pries in your thoughts.
Oh, I might not have, should have not done that. Uh-oh, she's pissed.
That wasn't for you to hear.
I'm sorry I couldn't help myself.
Yes, you could have. Don't pretend otherwise.
I'm gonna reload because I don't want to piss her off, and I want to, you know. Now I know. All right, it's all good. Scumload. Blackest night, fear my lantern's light. Wrong franchise. The night is dark and full of terrors. Oops, wrong franchise. The river Chonta flows from Iriabor all the way to Baldur's Gate. Did I cross the 3-hour mark? I did. Normally I don't stream for more than 3 hours. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky. I started early today, so... What's up, Amiga Star? Alright, let's run back down here and try that again. So essentially I need to just trust her to do what she's going to do. Alright. That is such a cool effect as we run down. Waypoint discovered.
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations.
You show great potential. Do not falter now.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Leave her to her prayers.
All right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
Onwards then. Let's go down in here. Daughter of Darkness. After praying to Shah, Shadowheart told us she needs to proceed to where a final test awaits her. If she succeeds, she will be anointed as a Dark Justicia.
Your party is gathered. You are ready. Or so you hope.
Or so you hope. Woo. Are you sure you want to proceed? Depending on your choices, the state of the region could change and some active quests may become available. Crap. No, I don't know. I don't know. I probably need to go back to the Last Light Inn and just triple check everything. Because there's some stuff I'm just not sure of. As an example, I never did find Zevlor. I haven't finished lifting the Shadow Curse, but Ketheric Thorm is the anchor of said curse, so that's the only way to do that is to do that. Rescue the Grand Duke. We still haven't found him.
There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
I feel like there's probably more things we need to do at the Moonrise Towers, because there's stuff that we just haven't seen over there. Like, we never found Zevlor. I know when we went down into the... Alright, hang on everybody. My brother just sent me a text message. I gotta go check this. Not a text message, a voice message. My the water guys showed up at the same time, so I had to duck outside and tell them. So my brother apparently was just sending me a message. So my nephew is really big into Pokemon, the trading card game, and in the process of some stuff, my brother's never played Magic the Gathering, and in the process of all of this stuff, they were looking at new Pokemon cards today, and he was on Amazon and he noticed that, you know, there's a Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set now, and he's like, he loves Lord of the Rings, everything else, so it's like $20 for a starter kit, starter pack, and he's like, I didn't know that you could play. I've never played Magic. I didn't know you could do Magic online with the arena and everything else. So he's telling me that my nephew is, they're gonna buy the starter kit for Lord of the Rings Online Magic the Gathering, and they're gonna try it and play it and see if they like it, and if they do, he's asking me if I want to dive down another rabbit hole, and I'm like, dude, I have no free time. Like, I already play Minecraft with my niece and nephew and my brother on Sunday nights. We're about to switch to Friday nights. Where did I just put the controller? Anyway, side note. Okay, I do not know if there's. We're gonna go back into Moonrise Towers. I need to just triple check everything here, because I haven't found Zevlor. I don't know if I can find him now or if I have to wait till later. I don't think I can cure the curse until we kill the boss. I do know when we went down into the basement the other day, there was an area we couldn't even get past.
We're all friends, right?
And there was like, it was Will's quest was down in there.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Was this the way back down into the basement? Into the jail cells? prison. And then there's definitely something over here to the left I haven't finished exploring, so we need to go over there. We can jump down that pit again if we need to. Because I never did find Zevlor, and I haven't ever found the thing that we're supposed to rescue for Will's storyline. And I think I still need to do something with... I think we need to take this Infernal Iron for Karlach? I don't remember. Hold on, that was weird. Too high? Oh, come on now. Well, I feel like this is worthwhile of earning a Misty Step just to see what's up here. Is there even anything over here we need to worry about? I guess not. That was it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Did I miss anything up top, maybe? There's totally a ladder here. But this is just the room with all the goodies. Nothing else up here. Oh, did I forget?
We're on the same side last time I checked.
That's what happens when you don't use Featherfall.
Oh, that took the edge off.
So up here on the map it says the Blade of Frontiers rescues Zeryl's asset from the Moonrise Towers. I have no idea how to get over there, because when I did this the other day, I came over to this wall and it said there's no way to get over there. My characters literally said there's no way to get over there from here. Like this right here. Hang on, I just... touch? Can't reach this. And there's something over going chop, 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 and there's like tentacles here. And I don't know. Can't reach this.
Still loves meat. It sings chop, chop, chop.
Like, I don't know how to get down there. And I don't want to leave anything on the table before I go through that thing down there. But that's got to be related to this area. Well, screw it. It's my first playthrough, everybody. I can't fast travel from here. Really? That was my last quick save, was before we did the conversation? Some bitch. Some bitch. Alright, how did I get out of here last time? I gotta go down. Find the right... Oh, we gotta talk to Damon. I think I got all the way back down. We need to go southeast. The only reason I'm nervous is because I had people telling me, oh, I didn't do... Somebody said in Discord, and it's really hard to avoid spoilers sometimes, but they were like, I didn't do this, that, or the other, and as a result, this character died, that character died. And I'm like, don't tell me. But I don't want certain people to... eat it. I want to be able to figure out how to do it. Alright, this gets us back out. Oh, there's definitely something over here I missed to the south. Alright, let's I missed something over there for sure. Oh my goodness, my nose is tickling. Alright, I definitely can go south over here. Yeah, I'm assuming that a lot of the stuff I'm stressing about, Pirlo, is stuff that's after the temple. Excuse me. If this is just a little storeroom, there's probably nothing in here. It doesn't look like this is anything. It's just a quick little torture room.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
Alright. Well, we got one more thing I want to check, and if that's not it, then we are going to be ready for the Gauntlet. Can't remember if I need to, what I need to do for Karlach.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
I think if I make sure you could work at what can you make of it.
It's perfect.
No, that's we already did that before. The Helldusk helmet.
Can't sleep.
What's up, Pippin?
So I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Helmet. What did I just get? Huh, Flawed Helldusk gets medium, so that's going to be for Karlach, probably. Alright, folks. I'm going to do another stream tonight. I'll probably be back around 4 or 5 p.m. Central Time. In the meantime, if y'all want to watch my Moon Druid guide, I think that's the video I have prepped and ready to go at the end of this here. Let me double check. Yes, Pippin. I hear you, honey. Yeah, we're going to go watch our Moon Druid guide, and we're going to wrap this stream up. So if you've never done this before, the way this works is the stream's going to end. Come on. Okay, Pippin. Okay, Mama. Yes, I heard you. We're about to... I'm going to go open the door for you. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to go watch the premiere for my Moon Druid guide on shapeshifting and wild shape. So, if you want to watch that, stick around. As soon as the stream ends, we're going to go watch that premiere. I'll be there with y'all, and then I'm going to take a break. We'll go away, and then I'll be back this afternoon with another stream tonight. So thanks, everybody, for being here. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Support if you can with memberships and super chats and all those good things. I'll see